Manifestation is in the Bible. Matter of fact, it is all over the scriptures. You see, the Bible simply calls it prayer. You see, your worldly religious rulers and leaders, they have conspired against you. They seek to control you through fear and ignorance. You see, they have made you afraid of the truth that is in you, so that they can control you through fear and ignorance and exploit you. You see, God created us in His image and in His likeness. Part of that likeness is His creative nature. Now, are you going to tell me that mankind is not all about creating stuff? When you look around you, hasn't everything been created? Hasn't everything found its origin in the mind and in the heart of a man? When you look around you, that house you sit in right now, wasn't it manifested? You see, the image and the likeness of God is thoughts and feelings. You see, God is a spirit. Spirit is consciousness. Part of consciousness is thoughts and feelings. You see? God's name is I Am, right? His name is I Am because I Am is the awareness of being in you. I am. I am aware of being this or that, you see? And your awareness of being draws unto you that which you imagine yourself to be unfailingly, be it good or evil, whether you hate the thing, fear it, or love it. You see? Let's take, for example, the Garden Eden story, because it explains to you the whole setup of your being. You see? God, the awareness of being, the I Am in you, is in the Garden Eden. The garden is your consciousness. Eden describes its state, a loving awareness of being, a loving state of consciousness. You see, that's what the Garden Eden is. And in that garden, wherein God, the I Am, the awareness of being, the all-seeing I is, the all-seeing mind, because the I is synonymous with the mind, there is to be found Adam and Eve, your thoughts and your feelings, wisdom and love, the two creative divine powers in you, through which God Himself created you. And you have that image and that likeness in you. Everybody has. You see? It's just that you've been lied to. This information, this powerful information has been withholden from you. Why? I already told you. So that the rulers of this world, be they worldly or religious, I mean, they are both worldly, then if they withhold that information from you, then they hold power over you, absolute power. Then they are able to control you through fear and ignorance. You see? If you don't know who you are or who I am, then I can control you easily through fear and ignorance. I can just tell you all kinds of nonsense and bullshit and control you through the fear and the ignorance that I induce. But anyways, let's get into some scriptures. So I already told you that whatever you are aware of being is drawn unto you. You see, in the book of Job, now, Job, if you're unfamiliar, in that story, Job loses everything, basically. You see? He's tempted of Satan, of the carnal mind, to curse God and die. Matter of fact, he was tempted by his own wife. Now, it's not talking about his fleshly wife. It's talking about his feelings, his wife, his emotions. You see? His wife, his emotions, his feelings in his garden, in his consciousness were tempting him to curse God and die, to lie about I Am and die, psychologically suffer, that means, you see. His feelings were tempting him with, man, just say, I am worthless, I am lost, I am powerless. You see, that is what it means to curse God, to curse I am. I am is not worthless, powerless, or stupid. Do you see how the curses come upon your life? Do you see how you are drawing death unto you? Because you are cursing or lying about I am worthless, I'm stupid, I'm powerless. That's how the curses come upon you. You see? In Job chapter 3 verse 25, Job says, "For the thing which I greatly feared is come upon me, and that which I was afraid of is come unto me." Because that is how you draw things unto you. You see, your attention through your thoughts and your feelings, through your awareness of being, is drawing things unto you, be they good or evil, fearful, hateful, or loving. It doesn't matter. Your awareness of being is magnetic. It pulls into your life, good or evil. You see? That is why in the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 21, it says that the power over life and death lies in the tongue, not just in your physical tongue, but also in the tongue, in your thoughts and in your feelings. You see, in your husband and your wife, your Adam and your Eve, in Zion and Jerusalem, in right thought and right feeling. You see? Sounds kind of like a significant power, the power over life and death, don't you think? Kind of sounds like the power that God has, right? Doesn't he have the power over life and death? He gave you the same power, because that's a creative power. You speak your experiences into existence. Your husband and your wife, just like a fleshly woman and a fleshly man, your thoughts and your feelings will agree or come together and have sex to create children, or manifestations or experiences in this physical world, where you experience them, you see? You create spells with your mouth, with your speaking. That's why it's called spelling in the English language. Because your tongue is a wand. You see? You create spells or words which are power. Swords. Take away the S and you have words. What does a sword represent? It represents power. Because words are power. They speak life into existence or death. You see? In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19, we read, "I put before you life and death, blessings and cursings." What are the blessings? I am loved, I am peaceful, I am joyful, I am powerful. You are blessing God's name. I am. Now those blessings come into your life. They are drawn into you because you are aware of being them. You have to think, feel, and speak them. That is how you make them real. You see? What is the death? What are the curses or the lies? I am stupid, I am powerless, I am worthless. Those are all lies. Not just about yourself, but also about God. About I am. I am is not powerless, stupid, or worthless. You see? When you think, feel, or speak that, you draw it unto yourself. It's not being put on God. God reads that, and he's like, okay, I'm not worthless, I'm not stupid, I'm not powerless, return back to sender. That's how it works. You see, Proverbs chapter 23 verse 7 says, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he." The way that you think and feel in your being. That is how your experience in this life is going to be. That is how your experience in this physical world is going to be. Period. And when you look back at your life, you will see when you thought and felt yourself to be worthless, when you thought and felt, I am worthless, I am valueless, didn't a whole bunch of people suddenly pop up in your life and experiences in your life pop up out of nowhere that confirmed that foolishness, that lie, that curse in your life? Be honest to yourself today. Book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 4 to 6. That your alms may be in secret. Where is secret? The secret chamber is in you. We are going to get to that in a minute. And your Father, which sees in secret, I am your awareness of being, which sees in secret, which is in you, himself shall reward you openly. Whatever you think and feel within yourself, he will reward you accordingly in the open, in the physical world. That's going to be your experience. So what ought you to do? Dwell on all things that are good, loving, peaceful, joyful. That's Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Dwell on the fruits of the Spirit, which is love, peace, and joy. Do you now understand why? Do you now understand why the Bible tells you 1,000,000 times to not be afraid? Do not be afraid. Be not fearful. Fear not. Hundreds of times in the Bible. Do you now understand why? Because that fear draws that fearful thing that you fear unto you, unfailingly, every time. And when you pray, verse 5, you shall not be as the hypocrites, actors is what that means, the Pharisees, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say to you, they have their reward. You see, God is not going to reward them because they are doing it to be seen of men. They are praying before men, but they aren't even really praying, because prayer is internal. It's manifestation. It's meditation. Verse 6, but you, when you pray, enter in your closet. Your closet is not your physical 3D closet made out of wood. It's your being. He's telling you to go within yourself. And when you have shut the door, he says, what is the door to your being? It's your 5 senses. Your fleshly eyes, your ears, your nose, what you can smell, what you can taste, what you can touch. He is telling you to shut out your senses. He's telling you to shut out the material world of sense and to go within yourself to pray or to meditate or to manifest. Pray to your Father. Pray to I am, which is in secret. How do you do that? Through your thoughts, your feelings, and your spoken word. That is how you do it. That is what God hears and sees. Your thoughts and your feelings. He doesn't give a shit about your Hail Marys, your 50 Hail Marys, your 25-hour Father which art in heaven. You see, the heathen think they are heard for their much speaking. God doesn't care about you reciting the same prayer monotonously. The prayer, it's not even a prayer. You see? He is asking you to confidently, faithfully ask through your thoughts and your feelings. You see? He's not interested in your physical sage. The sage that God loves to smell is the one that is burning and coming off of your burning heart, that is burning with desire, burning feelings, your burning emotions, burning with desire for I am valuable, I am powerful, I am loved, I am peaceful, I am joyful, I am abundance, you see? That is what God loves to smell. That is what he loves to hear and to see. And your Father, which sees in secret, shall reward you openly. Whatever he sees in you, whatever you imagine yourself to be, he rewards you openly in the physical world in the form of the experience that you reap. You see, you sow inwardly in the kingdom of heaven. In your mind. The kingdom of heaven is the mind, the spiritual mind, which is life and peace. You see? Didn't Christ say, I am that bread of life? I am the way, the truth, and the life. Your awareness of being is that bread that draws all things unto you. It is that eternal bread of life. You see? In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 8, verse 12, read with me. Then said he unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen what the ancients of the house of Israel do in the dark? Every man in the chambers of his what? Imagery. In your imagination, for they say, I am, sees us not. I am has forsaken the earth. That's nonsense. He hasn't forsaken the earth. The earth is, by the way, your body, your being, your nature. How can God, who is the awareness of being, forsake your being when he is in you, when he is the essential part? Without the awareness of being, there is nothing. There is no experience. There is no being outside of God. You see, outside of I am, outside of being. You see, that is why we read in the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 36, But I say unto you, those are the words of Christ, that every idle word that men shall speak, whether openly with their physical tongue or inwardly with their thoughts and their feelings, in their chambers of imagination, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. The day of judgment is every single day because your awareness of being judges your internal world, your thoughts and your feelings every single day. Is that not the case? Every single day, I am, the awareness of being, judges your inner reality and accordingly mirrors it out for you into the physical world. You see, for it to become your experience. So I hope that gave you a greater understanding in this whole matter of what prayer actually is. Now you know what prayer actually is. You pray through your awareness of being with your thoughts and your feelings, your Adam and your Eve, your husband and your wife. You see, whatever you think feelingly, you see, that's the key. That is how you are. That is how he is. You see, Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7. Remind yourself all the time that whatever you are aware of being, it is drawn unto you. You see, it is your choice. God has put life and death before you, blessings and cursings. Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 19. 30, verse 19, sorry. He has put life and death before you. He has put, I am valuable. I am loved, I am peaceful, I am joyful before you. And he has put, I am stupid, I am worthless, I am powerless before you. Choose this day whom ye will serve. As for me and my house, we shall serve. I am loved, I am peaceful, I am joyful, and I am powerful. And these things are drawn into my life every day, so why won't you choose life today?